All right. Good day, everybody. It's Monday, 10:20 p.m. here in Wichita, Kansas. Um, Here, I'm going to talk a little bit about Kanban systems. I noticed that section or chapter 8, which is part of Unit 3, is talking about Six Sigma and lean tools in supply chain. And when you start looking at the different tools and components of lean systems, one of them is called Kanban or pull system. So I just decided to just go ahead and talk briefly about Kanban systems, because my experience in the past, sometimes it looks like Kanban systems a little bit confusing. I'm just going to talk about briefly about Kanban systems, and I'm not going to spend too much detail on this. So if you guys are interested to learn about it more, just let me know. We can talk about it in more detail. Let's just start with the objectives of this direct instruction. We'll briefly talk about Kanban system and what a Kanban system is. What's the goal of Kanban systems? And then we'll talk a little bit about the generic benefits of using Kanban systems. And then I'll talk about different types of Kanban, and specifically, we'll probably just speak a little bit more about the supplier Kanbans. Part of chapter 8 was lean systems. So this is a very common graphic that we use in lean management and lean systems. And if I'm pretty sure some of you guys are pursuing the operations management degree, so most likely you've seen this this figure, which is House of Lean. So when you look at it, obviously part of the one major block, and within that, on the wall of the House of Lean is Kanban or pull. Kanban is a Japanese word for signboard or billboard. And it's a scheduling system for lean manufacturing and just-in-time manufacturing. So it's a tool that people use to talk when I need something. I just basically use a kind of signal system to raise a flag saying that, all right, I need something right now, right away. A final goal of a Kanban system is to limit the build of excessive inventory at any point in production. Previously was inventory. I'm talking about traditional way of manufacturing. Inventory was good. You have inventory, it means that you have money in house. Today in lean systems, we are not going to have a huge amount of inventory, because we believe that we are freezing money by building something that we don't know when we are going to use. So the goal of Kanban system is to improve the communication, so you just receive or create or make whatever you have to. Limits on the number of items waiting in supply points are established and then reduced as inefficiencies are identified and removed. Whenever a limit is exceeded, this points to an efficiency that should be addressed. There are some inefficiencies that we have to address. Some very famous or well-known benefits of Kanban systems are better managed inventory level. That's the major component. So again, you buy, you pull, you provide, you supply whatever is needed to meet the customer demand. Smoother manufacturing flow, because in Kanban system you will get rid of really large batches of material. Then you don't do overproduction. You reduce the risk of inventory obsolescence, and also your responsiveness to demand change is much greater than traditional systems, because you're always working with a small amount of inventory. So if something is going to change, it's much easier to deal with a small amount of inventory versus really large, big amounts of either finished goods or work in process or raw material, whatever the case could be. Different type of Kanban systems. Most of them, the Kanban systems we are using, most of them are used for internal purposes. So it's being used by people within the manufacturing wall. However, there are one supplier Kanban, one type of Kanban, which is supplier Kanban, and in that Kanban, you improve the communication between inside the house and what's happening external, outside. So production Kanban, withdrawal Kanban, sorry, it's been repeating, but through Kanban, express Kanban, and supplier Kanban. Again, supplier Kanban is something that you are using to promote and improve the communication between what's happening inside the walls with what's going on outside with your suppliers. So that's a very good Kanban system that helps the overall supply chain. Again, I really didn't want to deep dive into Kanban systems, but I will be more than happy to talk about it more. If you guys have any questions, interested to learn more, just let me know, and I can share with some more information with you guys. I hope this small, short, direct instruction has been helpful. Again, just let me know if you have any question, and have a good rest of the day, or have a nice evening, depending where you guys are based at. So, see ya.